him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
Here's a second and 10. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Ballard. He'll be taken down, but not before he worked on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. And he's certainly been a huge... He's caught! Touchdown, Detroit! Justin Watson there to make the throw. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. Sheds another. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him.
Making it happen.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Freeman. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
10-10 at their own 25-yard.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And they take a knee.
Simeon on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games. Easily see how. Here are some recommendations to get you started. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Select the team you want to join. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ballard. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first half. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier, Mac Wilson on the tackle.
On third down, Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's good.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Their mobile quarterback. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Williams on the tackle.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. So so he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Lions are able to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the contest.
Well, 6-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day one, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris, and I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to a lot of my scouting buddies and took my book with me and said, okay, what did you guys have him listed coming out of school? I couldn't find anyone who had better than a 6th-round grade on him. Most had 7th round and a good number undrafted free agents, so you never know what you're going to get.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in for... Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On first down. It's Freeman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Look at this. Middle of the field. Breakaway. Touchdown. Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. 40 yards. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Mitchell Trubisky has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. Dalvin Cook, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. close to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Watson. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A first down carry here for Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Johnson. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak, just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Johnson. At the 26-yard line.
Johnson on that. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a pickup of 6. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. Taking it right down Broadway. A big play there out of the running game. 54 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick here is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Quarterback keeps it.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Detroit, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Football on EA Sports.
First quarter, we get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Austin Eckler, the ball.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Back at the 33-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it. You
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And I liked what he said.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And caught by Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Herbert throwing again. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Broncos 7, Chargers.
Special teams did their job, putting this offense back inside the 10. Now how can the defense respond? Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. He completes it to Henry. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert on first down now. Complete. It's Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
30-yard line.
This pass finds its way to Williams, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. He's a 2nd-round pick, a solid 2nd-round pick, but when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that had first-round grades on him.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Patrick Owasor in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 35-16, your final score. From there, it's off to Southern Nevada. Check out the action going on beside the neon lights of Las Vegas. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. 34-21, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth. Brandon Gott.
Matt Bosher.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. KJ Hamler returning it. Now a hit and a loose football.
Play recovered by the receiving team.
So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. A A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense. So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that is incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returning it, here's Hamler. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. It's Eckler again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that...
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
To Austin Eckler.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Bring it! Bring
And
it!
he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. 4th quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll be out of bounds.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Today,
Nothing on the the scoreboard, 0-0, as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Touchdown, Detroit! And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Anderson's got it. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A big play there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Doing it again with his third. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Fighting his way through contact. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. But we've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, it really grades out as a pretty darn good class.
You have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
21-3 is your score after one.
Lions 21, Seahawks 3.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pushing foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete to Anderson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Carry. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Anderson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Back to throw now on first down. Out left to Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback.
Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
In punt formation for the Lions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Anderson a first down and more. Hauled in by Anderson left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out. Last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Their mobile, agile quarterback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A nice job there. On the escape and scramble, a first down, a 16-yard gain. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Rippon there defensively.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Justin Watson His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 94 yards. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 9.
On second down, Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25.
That's good for a Lions.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Shaquille Griffin.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now, who's got that? The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 40. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the left side, complete. That's Anderson.
The 2nd down pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings if you wish to. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Back to throw.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Jaguar.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And just shutting him off there. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
First and 10.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. He's going to fire this thing deep right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the slant, this is Chark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Titans 7.
Second and 1 from the 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He'll fire one deep for West. And got his man complete. 20, 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. The 30, 10. They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Looking long for Westbrook. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 23 yards for the touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. The Niners already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And
the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And he's proving again why tight ends can be so valuable in this league. He's over 150 yards.
They just continually create mismatches because of their body frame, their athletic ability.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 71 yards. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Makes the score Jaguars 80.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's good for 28 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
The kick by Lambeau is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. So out comes the field goal team once more. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
A 46-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage.
Today.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied.
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Huntley. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Oh, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought... First quarter, we get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The quarterback.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's a backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Tight end Mark Andrews there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On 1st down, Huntley. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
That keeps the score. Broncos 5, Ravens nothing.
Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the 1st down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offenses. Well, thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Special teams did their job putting this offense back inside the 10. Now how can the defense... And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties... So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. 21-16, the final. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Over 1st and 10.
Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down right at the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run it again with Kamara, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. To me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
First and 10.
Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. From the gun, it's Jackson. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. The stuff to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Down and 10.
Jackson now on second and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 20, 10, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
2-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll run it with Kamara, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Jackson. He's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this shutout So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up.
So for the Broncos, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants